Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of How to Play Minetest. In this episode, we will be exploring the carts mod. This was requested by Jed Moss, and I thought it would be a good idea to follow up on that. So this will be my first viewer requested video. So over in this corner of my main base here, I have this sign that says Train Depot 000. When I first started this world, it was actually just down the hill here, and I don't really go back that way because it's so hard to get there, which makes it a perfect place for a minecart. So to set one of these up, you first have to build the tracks. So to build the tracks, you need steel ingots and sticks. And the way you do that is you place your rails on each side like this, and then place a stick in the middle, and there you go. You get 15 tracks each time you build track. Now if you want to make a power track, you add a mesa crystal right there, and this is a power rail, and what this does is it increases the speed of the cart, so it makes it go further. Because of friction, it does slow the cart down eventually. If you're going too fast and want to slow down, then you will want a brake rail, which is a lump of coal like that. And so there's your brake rail that slows the cart down so that it doesn't smash into anything. To build a minecart, you make a U shape like that, and there's your minecart. And we'll probably be building another one of those here in a minute, and I will show you why. To make the minecart work, you left click to get it started, and then right click to hop in. Now you have to do this kind of quickly, so left click, right click, and there we go. Sliding down the hill, and here we are at the bottom. And then right click to get out, and right here is 000. If I plop down in this hole and look in the top right corner over here, 000, which point whatever, that's close enough in my book. So this was the first house I built in this world, and after that I decided to do my tutorial series, which is why we have it here. Now the problem that you have with power rails like this is if you don't have the Mesacons mod installed. If you have Mesacons installed, you have to power your powered rails. So you could literally get in the cart, flip a switch, and have it run power to each of your power rails, and it would make you shoot right up the hill. Without it, you just have to have the rails there every so often. So I see one there, one there. It's about every 5 to 6 tracks you want to put a power rail in. Now if I right click this, or left click this, and don't right click in time, off it shoots up the hill, and it doesn't come back. So I think it was actually better to have 2 carts on each track. You right click to place it on the track there. So it's better to have 2 carts on the track, so that way when you get up to the top you can just hit one and send it on back. So you always have a cart regardless of which end you start on. So if we click and click, we can ride up here. And you see going uphill is much slower because you are fighting against gravity, which is why the power rails are so important. So it shoots up just enough to hit the next one, and then here we are at the top. Okay, so we now have 2 carts here. See if we can get out here. Now I'm going to see if I can tap just one side here. No, it's not going to let me. Interesting. Oops. And there they both go down to the bottom of the hill. Fun. So it looks like they stack when they get to the end. So if you want to send just one cart, hit, click, and off we go. So now I'll have a cart down at that end and a cart up at this end. and they just stack like that when they get to the last piece of track, just like that. So probably a way around that would be if you had a brake rail and then maybe a couple more normal rails out this way, so it hits the brake rail and it slows down enough that you'd have separate carts. But that's the basics of how the cart mod works. Again, if you have messicons installed, you have to power these with the messicons mod. I think there's like flowers and switches and solar panels, a bunch of different ways to power these. Without messicons installed, you just have to place a power rail every so often. So that's how that works. Again, this was a user requested video. If you have something that you would like to see in Minetest and learn how it works, please leave it in the comments below. Any critiques or feedback that you have for me really helps me out, so I know what you guys like, what you don't like, and gives me a chance to be better at making videos. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.